Joe Rulin along with Jim Childs. This the hub, this the Section 7 AA Championship. And Jim, we have two teams where this is not their first dance in the championship.
No, not at all. And these guys have met 3 times. This will be the 3rd time in the sectional final, Joe. It is a budding rivalry. Andover's owned it. We'll see tonight if Grand Rapids Greenway can come up with some scoring to match the Huskies.
Yeah, a critical element again for the Huskies. Start fast. They've got to get that engine going early. When they lose and they get down in that first period, tough to get that momentum going. In fact, when these two teams met earlier this year, it was a 4-1 win for Andover, but Andover did not score in that first period. In fact, it was a lightning goal, and it wasn't until 12-minute mark of the second period when they got the first goal.
Yeah. It's important that they get out to a good start. Andover does. They kind of missing their scoring punch. We'll talk a little bit more about it as we go, but this is an excellent matchup. The chance to go to the XL Energy Center, and the chance for the Huskies to go for the 10th time, 8th consecutive.
Well, welcome to the Duluth Heritage Center. There we get a look at the starting lineups and head coach for the Grand Rapids Greenway squad, Brad Hyduke. It's Mercury Bischoff and 56 goals she brings to the ice, along with Caitlin Carlson, Kylie Dubé, Halen Forrest, Sophie Carlson, and between the pipes will be Tegan Christie. We drop the puck and we are underway. Get you caught up on the Andover starters here momentarily. To the corner, of course, the eye is always going to be on Mercury Bischoff. But the Huskies have the puck first, moving it down low. Christensen gets after it, a swat that time by Engler, trying to hold the zone that time. Mac Jones, and some pressure there. Now back the other way. Here comes a quick chase and a dump on goal. They had that second line coming in right now, Bischoff, to try to catch maybe the Huskies on maybe a checking line as they begin. Whirling, turning it, and sending it. That's Piper Andrews. Bischoff, number 12. And she has a career 371 points in her career here with the Lightning. To the corner. First stoppage as well. We'll get you set up with all the goalies. And between the pipe updates for you. McQuaid picks up it on turnover. A little too subtle backhand. Now on the stick of Andrews. She'll carry in. Works it in. Shot loose puck there. Carried up in Carell just inside the blue line. And that gives us a chance to get you some updates on Tegan Christie in goal, the sophomore for the Lightning.
Yeah, the Huskies off to a good start. Christie in goal right now, 10-2 on the season with one tie, 182 goals against and a 911 save percentage. She's got 2 shutouts, Jeff.
There you saw the starters for the Huskies, and of course between the pipes for Ender will be Claire Hills for the Huskies. She comes into the mark of 15, 7-1, and the goals against of 1.21. To the corner now operating as Gertis sets it up to the far point to Schweifels. This gets through, scores! From the near point, sliding it under the garage door. It's not about the velocity, it's about the location.
And that's McQuay. Amelia McQuay with the tip. As it came in from the point, I believe that was Little that sent it in. And a great start for the Huskies in a minute and 30 seconds.
90 seconds in. Again, it was just about that location. Stepping it up here was Courtney Little. She gets it around to this near point. And on the replay, you can see she just guided it in front. McQuaid just got enough for the tip to redirect. And Andover, even strength goal, jump out front. You can't get a start much better than that. Andover with that 1-0 lead. For McQuay on the season as she picks up goal number 4. Thorson picks up a dime. We'll see if they add an assist later, but better yet, here comes a rush up ice. Chance to counter quickly. That time was killed off, but puck was moved off of her stick. Trying to hold the zone, unable to do so, as Atkinson that time punches it a little farther through the neutral zone, allowing the Huskies to make some wholesale changes on the fly. Engler, or rather Christensen, picks it up, sends it back up, holding the zone. Mac Jones whistles one here, hits traffic. Good job to hold and keep the zone at least momentarily longer. That time for Andover. Working it back behind the net. They're coming at it. And the Huskies try to grind it out in that corner. Trying to hold possession, some good forecheck, and now a breakout opportunity for this 21-5-1 Lightning squad.
Huskies have come out here and they are flying, skating well already, and looking in open spaces to be able to get that puck into a cutter in front.
Huskies come in outscoring their opponents 96-37, make that now 97-37, outscoring their opponents by a 36-13 first period margin. Looking at it the other way, a Lightning squad has some scoreability as well. They've tallied 134 goals, Jim, so far this season. We'll get it set, and we get the whistle for the offside. Set back behind, and we'll get set for the face-off just outside the blue line for the Lightning. Lightning have that scoring punch, Jim, and then that first period.
Yeah, they certainly do, and getting off to a good start is what they want, and they are just taking the puck possession and dominating right now, Joe.
Thorson races to the corner, swats that stick, tries to control again, more pressure. Series of waves of pressure coming early here for the Huskies, unable to keep the zone. And now here comes Mercury Bischoff in. They're going to call the ice for Lightning. That brings the play back, and Bischoff there trying to get an edge.
Yeah. So Joe, quick on Clara Bell Hills. Her stats so far: 15-7 with that one tie. She's at 121 goals against, 937 save percentage, and 7 shutouts for the Huskies.
Face off. Trolled. Schreifels holds the zone at that far point. 2 critical goals by Schreifels. The only 2 goals they scored against Forest Lake. One in overtime for the winner. Another, a shorty that came in the second period that broke a scoreless almost period and a half for Andover in that semifinal match versus Forest Lake. Schreifels now tries to forward the puck down, knocked back out. Now trying to control it back up. Turnover. Now they're going to call a penalty.
Yeah, and
whistle here. A trip is going to go to Atkinson.
Atkinson's going to go, and she just tried to reach a little bit too far, and was able to get through. And we'll see the first power play of the night.
What can we expect from the Lightning on the power play?
The Lightning, 31 out of 105, 29.5% on the power play, and they've gone up significantly since the last time the Huskies played the Lightning. Huskies power play, 90.3 efficiency. They are very good on the penalty kill.
And they picked up their 6th shorthanded goal last week against Forest Lake in their win. That's what really kind of sparked the offense in that flow of the play. That's when the Huskies were on that penalty kill. Off the board here, holding and sending it right back in. Good kill so far here by the Huskies. Racing off as Engler. And now Christensen comes on the specialty unit. Olsen chasing that puck, trying to apply the pressure deep. And now a chance here for the Lightning. They drop the puck to Bishop. Bishop across the way, has a good look. This one just stopped and redirected, getting a stick down in front. Mac Jones. There's a reason why Bischoff and Mac Jones are the finalists for this year's top state high school award.
You saw some of the talent that Bischoff has there. Her moves in between just to get it into the slot and get it onto her forehand, outstanding, but better job by Mac Jones to deflect that.
Yep, she got it on, closed that zone, and now trying to gain the line. 40 seconds still left on the power play, and a chance if Christensen can get there first. It finds its way, covered up and secured by the goalie, Christie, for the faceoff.
Joe, from the Forest Lake game to this lane, you can see the energy that the Huskies have comparative to that. They came out a little flat, and they are absolutely coming out flying on as far as skating going right now. Yeah,
the Huskies' momentum continued from that Forest Lake game. Again, an overtime winner for Andover. Both goals coming from the sophomore Schreifels. I was going to say Schreifel's rifles on that snipe she had. Here's a high shot and a pad save. That went up top and a nice waffle pad save made there by Hills.
Kylie
One
DeBay,
and done.
Yeah, Kylie DeBay with a nice shot.
Forced back out now in the neutral zone. Engler doing a good job of picking up, and this time a wrister goes into the netting behind the net, and with 10:28 to go in this opening period, 1-0 lead, and there's still a 1-0 lead for the Huskies and still 6 seconds left on the power play.
Yeah, Huskies have done a nice job of not allowing a whole lot of rebounds and shots inside. They've done a good job of just redirecting, keep Claire Hills clean.
On the season, Bischoff with 8 power play goals. She leads the team in that category. Second with 7 power play goals, Kate Carlson. Back at full strength. Schreifels tries to win the race to the puck, and now it's dropped back. She's caught in the middle. Cut it in front, scores! A beautiful feed, and tipped by Hills. And a goal by who other than Mercury Bischoff, goal number 57 of the season. And we're tied at 1-1. That was an even strength goal. 10-14 remaining in this first period, and a beautiful feed that came from the corner. And they lost track of Bishop.
Yeah, you could see right there, what a great pass out in front. Nothing Claire Hills could do. It was just an excellent. And when you get a finisher in a low slot like that with nobody on it, you know that she's going to bury it.
You always feel like you have that kind of, sometimes it can be a lapse of 10 seconds after that penalty expires.
Yeah.
They went to the corner, and it was a beautiful feed in that low slot. And Bishop, she can close. She might be one of the best closers. Mentioned goal 57 on the season, an even strength goal. Kylie DeBay gets the assist on that assist number 16 on the season for DeBay. Huskies now trying to counter back and reciprocate the pressure. A reach here, finds it through the neutral zone, and now Jones corrals it and moves it up ice, puts it right on the stick of McQuay. McQuay moves in, the shot goes to the near corner. Continuing pressure, Gertis was going to try to hold, but on a rush, coming back the other way is Toivonen. Poke checked away, flutters to center ice, Hannah Olsen. She's not going to hesitate, she's going for that rebound.
Yeah.
And deflects it.
And they call a hand pass on it, Joe. I don't know who they called it on because they both hit it with their hands.
It looked like they did, both simultaneously.
It looked like a jump ball at center ice.
Well, these two teams used to big games.
Yes.
And the Huskies got that quick start. But you know what? You see Grand Rapids Greenway stay with the process. Feed it in front. Scores! The Huskies off the faceoff. Little buries this one just onto the crossbar. The key was the Huskies winning that faceoff, and Little knows what to do with it. She put it top shelf with the peanut butter, and the Huskies have reclaimed a 1-goal lead now at 2-1.
Engler with a great job, just sending it right back to Little. Little rips it right on at glove side, and Christie not able to catch it.
A nice snipe, 7th goal of the season for Little. Of course, she's on her way to St. Thomas University, winning the faceoff again here for the Huskies, and Christensen carries in. Engler so strong on that faceoff. Schreifels tries to lift one, but it hits traffic in front and carried down. Trying to carry out is DeBay. And now Bishop circles in her own end, outlets it, kicks it through, gets by right now Olsen, and a race to the corner is ensuing right now as that emerges. That's Subcheck in that corner. Turnover, and back the other way comes Christensen. Hannah, little toe drag, still loose change, race to the puck, trying to lift the stick was Olsen and get there. She is magic in those corners and along the boards. We saw her produce a couple of beautiful passes that led to goals by Schreifels, and does that work along the boards and the corners that really sets up some great scoring opportunities. Just south of 8 to play here in this opening period. 2-1 lead for the Huskies. Goal by Little. Here's another wrister who whizzes through. I'm not sure that Christie actually saw that until she heard it hit the pads. It goes back to the corner now, trying to find a home at center ice. They do, and it's lifted. Back to the corner now. Challenge there again, Toivonen trying to muscle it back. Defensively set. And out front, the Huskies trying to get it. Good passing, tape to tape by the Lightning. Now holding a good job to keep the zone, but now it leaks out just beyond. Some pressure also coming away from Alexis Wagner for the Huskies. Dump and chase on the puck attack. The Lightning, as they try to tie this up with 7 and change remaining in this first period. Gertis carries in, almost knocked off the puck, but still with it. Pinching in a little just beyond the blue line, sends it to the far corner. Coming from the Heritage Center here in Duluth for this, the Section 7 AA Finals. Winner advances to the state tournament. Coming up alone, scoring! Picking up the biscuit just inside the blue line and burying that with number 8, Kylie DeBay.
DeBay's having a good night tonight. Boy, I tell you what, she's got a goal and an assist. She made that play happen for Bischoff earlier, and that one, it was just a miscommunication. She took it right inside the blue line, skated it in, and ripped it right past stick side on Hills.
Jim, that was lasered. Goal number 9 on the season. Kylie's been involved in the first 2 goals. One as assistant, this one tallying and lighting the lamp to tie this up with 6.5 to play. The period back the other way. Here come the Lightning. Stretching the pads, trying to extend it. Now moves to the corner. Good pressure there as Hills was able to avert it. Bischoff circles at the half wall, now near the blue line. Trying to jump the pass was Olsen, and she was tripped. She could see that coming and had the opportunity. Now moving in again. Here comes Engel. Shot, and this one's off. Just to mark. Maya Engler jumps the pass, and you can see the Huskies being very aggressive and trying to jump those passes. Engler that time was able to pick up the rebound and move in for a quality look. I love the pace of the play here off of the stick of Bischoff. Sends it back behind the net to the Huskies, and Engler is there to try to corral it and move it back up along the near board. Little is waiting there, converging on the puck at the half wall. It's sent back length of the ice, and it crosses the line for the ice at 5:38 remaining. So far, Jim, it's been anything you can do, I can do better. Yes, you can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. And back and forth it has.
Yeah, and it's one thing that's different is Grand Rapids actually has two goals. They haven't scored 2 goals against the Huskies in the last 5 games. So we know we're in for a tough one tonight.
Excellent point here is they've been able to take care of it. That laser by DeBay was on its edge, and she found it just under the crossbar to beat Hills. An unbelievable snipe. Coming back now, the Huskies at 10, try to put the pressure, move the momentum down to the corner. Now cutting out in front. Get a look there at Atkinson trying to find an opening. Ella Ray. Thorson joins in. She goes to the front of the net, just off the bench. A backhand across the way. Kicked back up and sent again. Behind again, tried to, that time, Thorson get it to Clough for the shot out at that 4-point. Far point there. Clough is waiting. Down to the dot. Pass, give and go. Tip just over top of the net on the attempt there by Atkinson, but the Huskies tape to tape passing, good pressure, and now a carry out comes the way here for the Lightning. Center ice, there's Mac Jones. Sends it through the neutral zone, controlling, settling the puck, and now moving it back down deep. Thorson on that puck hunt. Clean come out here in the take. Gertis lost her stick, but still didn't stop trying to disrupt. Low shot, not the time for the rebound. Covering up is Hills. And with that crash to the net was Subcheck.
She took out Streifels. Gertis' stick went flying. She didn't know it. She put her hands up, palms up, like she didn't know where it went. It went about 100 feet from her.
During the intermissions, we get a chance to speak with Hannah Olsen. In that first intermission, second intermission, we get Mac Jones. Both very articulate. Enjoyed the conversation with them. Heading down to make the block. Good job by Little. She tries to carry out, and as it moved off of her stick, penalty coming up.
We're gonna have a trip on Grand Rapids Greenway as Riley Sherlock will go to the bench or go to the box for a trip.
Well, here we go. Huskies get their first power play, but hey, buyer beware, because you've got a certain number 12 for the Lightning this season who has 6 shorthanded goals herself.
Yeah, one of them was against the Huskies the last time. Their only goal they scored, that one goes all the way down. Huskies have given up only one shorthanded goal, and that was to their great power play numbers, almost 34%.
Sherlock on that delay of game call. Gaining the line now is Engler. Takes it deep. As you can see, the Lightning trying to disrupt. Engel all alone, cutting in front. Olsen shot. There, save is made. Getting possession is Mercury, and she sends it length of the ice. 3:20 left in this back and forth first period. We're tied at 2-2 and still 1:10 on that power play. Mac Jones scoots in. Shot from the dot. No, she holds on. Takes it deeper. Glove save and made. That might have been just wide, but nonetheless, you get a look at that speed that Jones can generate with that strong stride.
Wisconsin Badgers will be happy to have that next year, and you could see the power of that shot as it just about took off Christie's arm as it hit the glove.
Hey, there's a reason she's wanted across the nation, and she settled on the University of Wisconsin. Not only an excellent blue liner and a great shot, but a very heavy shot as well. Gertis in the corner, second power play unit out there. A zigzag and a weave across the way. Thorson's got a look, puts it low and hit a skate out in front. McQuay was parked out front trying to get another tip. 45 seconds left on the power play. Give and go back again. Andrews zigzags, eludes a check, moves the puck. It's in front. It's in the slot, trying to get it control. It's back again. A shot here by a chance to get that snipe. Deflects before the shot was taken by Schreifels. Schreifels will pinch in with 25 seconds left on this extra skater for Andover. Schreifels was moving in just at that time, lifting the stick that time. Gertis nicely done, or they would have easily cleared. Andrews still with it to the corner with 10 seconds. It's inside the blue line. Schreifels gives it back to Andrews. Thorson's also near that blue line, trying to move in here, and that's how to be a look, a shot, rebound, scores! The Huskies on the rebound. Gertis, a power play goal. Gets the deflection on the rebound and backhands it to the back of the net. The Huskies reclaim a one-goal lead with 2:03 to play in this first period, and a power play goal by Gertis.
Yeah, what a nice attack by the Huskies. They had collapsed that diamond formation, and there was nothing that Christie could do. There was just a lot more Huskies than there were Lightning.
Well, the Lightning penalty kill had to be getting tired. They had been out there. The Huskies, there were a couple of chances for the Lightning to clear, but the Huskies came back, lifted the stick, and pickpocketed and held the zone in a hold on an offside, this time by Christensen. But good stick-to-itiveness, their second power play unit.
Yeah, really moved the puck. Yeah, absolutely. Really nice job by the Huskies. And you know, putting pucks on net has not been an issue for the Huskies, and they continue to do that right now. They're out shooting them 9-5.
Jones carries in. Stick worker away around the first defender. Follows the puck to the corner. Released up. Olsen comes in. Tries to put a shot on. Has her stick kind of strung up and tied up. Olsen in the corner. Gets it back. Good one-time shot that time by Engler to try to put it in. As Bishop is at center ice. Engler does a nice job of moving Mercury Bishop off the puck and forcing the pass. 1:10 left in an outstanding section championship first period at that. 5 goals scored, and the Huskies now with their third lead of the first period. And that draws a whistle.
We'll have an offsides, yeah.
There we go.
Delayed quite a bit.
Well, it's been a glide like lightning and a strike like thunder here in the first period. Huskies up 3-2. Little moves around, now tries to get it ahead to Gertis, deflects to the half wall. Little races over there to get there first. The backhand holding the zone is Jones. Jones puts the shot through just to the side and ricochets off the back. Controlling is Thorson. Thorson drops it there to Jones. Jones puts this shot on, and it goes through the blue, just missing that far post as it dribbled through that crease area. Swaying at it, and now control. Little trying to disrupt. Moving in to the ice, no call. A little bracket on the defense there. And the Huskies come back. One last rush. Here's Olsen. Jones with a quick shot. Launching one. Went off the pad. Getting it back with 5 seconds left, and shots on goal 10-5 in favor of the Huskies as we come to a championship caliber championship game here in this section.
Yeah, and you can tell both teams have a lot of emotion going into this. You know, you wonder if, Greenway, Grand Rapids Greenway looked at the score about the 2-1 against Forest. Like I said, we can do this. You can see some confidence coming from the Lightning.
Huskies again, it's that second, third period when they wear you down in the waves. But right now, capture their third lead with about 2 minutes to go on the power play to the Huskies. And they lead 3-2 after one complete on this QCTV sports presentation. During intermission, I get a chance to speak with Hannah Olsen, so do not go away. Let's join in on that. And we'll be back for that second period. Just above the rink here to talk with Hannah Olsen, captain, one of the captains for the Andover Husky squad. And let's talk first, Hannah, about this matchup in the section championship. What are your thoughts? What do you have to do well to win?
I would say for sure put the puck in the net. Had a little bit of difficulty last game doing that, but we went up against a really good goalie at Forest Lake. But now we're ready, practice it, screening. We're good.
Do you focus on trying to contain Mercury Bischoff?
Yeah, I would say she's definitely a priority, but I'd say more focusing like on our individual team, like together and putting the puck behind the net. Do good.
What's your mindset like coming into a game like this, or things that you like to kind of focus on as you get ready?
I would say bring the energy. Our team does very well when we have energy, bench energy. If you can hear us barking on the benches sometimes between games.
Your role as a captain and as a senior, you certainly lead by example. You see you go to those corners, work it hard along the boards. But 2 assists in that last game, 2 dimes for your team, and leading Schreifels to a couple of goals. What did you learn to get to those corners and work so hard at what you're doing?
I would say probably started back in my youth. My coaches, especially in the summer, really strive to have the hard-working ethic. Just being consistent, especially in the boards, making sure like I'm going 100%, 110%, and knowing that it's going to pay off.
What's different for you as a captain versus a player in the 3 previous years? What do you feel that's a little bit different in that role?
I would say knowing that you're looked up to as a leader and setting an example and trying not to let your team down, hyping them up, doing anything you can. It's just a little bit more pressure in that front, but we're actually pretty close on the bench, especially my line. We like tap each other's sticks, get each other riled up. If we had a bad shift, we'll like wipe it off of each other. If that's like just take a punch to the head or something, or stick to the knee pad, just refocus, reset, ready to go.
Got to ask you too, when did you get your first start in hockey? What age, and how did that get going, and how did that inspire you to want to continue to play?
Yeah, I was a soccer player before I played hockey. I was 7 years old, and all my soccer teammates played hockey, and my dad asked me if I wanted to go with them one day to the ice rink and learn how to skate, and yeah, that's kind of where it started.
Is there a moment that sticks with you throughout your career here at Andover, and of course, hey, one win away from maybe another trip to the state tournament?
Yeah, I'm very excited for that. I would say the state championship freshman year, that was really nice. But I'd also say just all the little moments too that we had, even like the Forest Lake game, like it just brings so much smiles and energy to our team. And yeah.
Well, Hannah Olson, good luck. Have a great game, and also thanks for joining us. It's splendid watching you on the ice and being able to call those games, and go get yourself a W and another trip to the state tournament.
Yeah, thank you.
Joe Rulin, Jim Childs back here at the Duluth Heritage Center for the Section 7 AA championship matchup, and you couldn't have been more of a champion level first period than what we experienced between these two teams, Jim.
Yeah, back and forth, and it was two prize fighters exchanging blows, and the Huskies got out first and answered each time the Huskies scored until late in the period when the Huskies scored a power play goal.
That it was, and it didn't take long for it to get started for the Huskies, and just about 90 seconds in, and they tallied that first goal. But both teams just continued to counter back and forth, and we got to look at the recap now.
And you can see right here, Courtney Little with the shot, and it is scored by McCoy. And Thorson got the assist, but they'll change that as Little got the point. And then right away, great pass from the corner from Dubé over to Bischoff. Bischoff scores. Huskies come back right off the faceoff. It's Engler to Little. Little scores. And then McClay again with a beautiful shot right inside on the high slot. Huskies answer with a power play goal. Only 1 second left as Gertis scores, and we're underway here in the third period.
Both teams were like, come on, let's go. The official was waiting to drop the puck. They had to wait for the clock, and both teams with vigor and some energy ready to begin a second period of this Section 7 AA State Championship. The winner advances to St. Paul for the state tournament next week. The Huskies looking to pick up their 8th straight section championship. Of course, we've gone this far. We haven't even mentioned Melissa Volk, the head coach for the Huskies. In the sand, high slot, deflects back out. Andrews tries to get it back out front. This one's lifted through neutral ice, and because of that fresh sheet of ice, we may get an ice. And we do. So we haven't mentioned Melissa Volk, 250th win, her last game out. Yeah, and she's been, working the program okay since 2013.
Well, let's see. This is her 12th year, and she's made it to the state tournament 9 times, hopefully 10 times now. She's, I think that's the definition of success.
Face-off comes just to the right of the Lightning goalie in Christie.
4 championship games, 2 championships.
Some good momentum, and gosh, well over close to 30 players playing at the collegiate level or who have. To the corner now, Thorson, as the elbows get up in the corner, controls. Fire point, Little, near side. Schreifels with a shot that carries behind the board. Both teams are at full strength. The Huskies doing a great job of controlling the play. Gertis, shot below the dot. This one may have caught a piece of the pipe across the way, trying to center, picked up by Bischoff. Bischoff skating, Olsen pestering from behind, trying to get some back checking in. Picked up there by Schreifels as Bischoff could not get the shot off as she was bracketed there by Schreifels and Olsen. Delayed offside being whistled. No, they'll wait. Circling back, and now a carry out at center ice. It's Schreifels again, Bischoff again. She takes it in across the blue line, and now controls and a quick line change in play now for the Lightning. They take it now to the corner, trying to get some more offensive possession time with the puck. Little scurries over at the half wall. Misses on a quick pass there to Thorson. Just missed on clicking on that pass to Thorson.
A little back and forth. You can see some adjustments being made defensively on both teams. Bischoff has had a couple of opportunities, and the defense has really done a nice job of, as you call, bracketing with Jones and Little, and then last time Delich and Little.
374 points now in the career for Mercury Bischoff. I mentioned she and Mac Jones, 2 of the players on this rink in the semifinalists for the Minnesota Hockey Player of the Year. Both well-deserved. Across the way here, poke checks, and now rolls off the stick of the Lightning. Seeing a chance, Atkinson's going to race in, but she is sealed off at the last minute by Haley Forrest. Doing some puck hunt and seeing a chance. A little window there was Atkinson.
Yeah, we've seen.
It was great to see the activity on that power play goal by the Huskies. They kept control of that puck and kept the pressure going, and you could tell that
You're absolutely right, Joe. And we're seeing that the Huskies skate all three lines, which is great to see.
Engler wins the faceoff. Back to Andrews. Puck movement here. Now it's Olsen trying to dig it to the corner. Turnover. Now back the other way. 2-on-1 if they can settle the puck. But there's Mac Jones. She's not going to allow that to happen. Through neutral ice. Poke checked here. Back. And again, Opal Anderson, who has an assist on one of the two goals in that first period, had it momentarily, then moved off of her stick. It was tipped, no icing. They're on the hunt. Christensen in the corner. Now it's Engler trying to work it out at the half wall. Olsen takes it to the corner. Leaves it there for Christensen, and then Christensen has it go off of her stick and right to the stick of the Lightning. Lightning carry in. A little toe drag. Good move. Circling back again. Good job by Opal Anderson on that line with Ryla. Working in. Stick work again. Fluttering just beyond the face-off circle. Now here comes Christensen. Christensen off the board. Wants to pick it and reacquaint herself up with that puck. But get in there first is Anderson. Anderson moves it up along the near board, but not out. It's deflected back behind, and Thorson is shadowing the defense near behind the net now. Zigzagging, deflecting it. And finally, a pass out. A clean set. And working their way back out again here. And that was Katie Carlson. Now, good work. Curtis takes this shot, whistled it over the top. Good stick work to get the shot from just about the dot. Trifles on the backhand, had it deflected. Ends up now on the stick of the Lightning, coming back the other way, right to left in the black uniforms and the orange trim, the Lightning. Loose puck now, backhand trying to dust that off and slide it between the pads at times of Hills. Hills made the pad save. Backside, you could see coming on the cut that time was Bischoff, Jim, and they did a good job of sealing that pass off.
They did, and you could see the Huskies, they just know where 12 is all the time. Out there, Hills is going to freeze the puck, but the Huskies, somebody's got her marked almost every time in the offensive zone.
Yeah, your head's on a swivel with Bishop on the ice. You think she's, out of position, and all of a sudden she darts in. Mentioned to start 200 to start the game tonight. 231 goals in her career, 38 power play goals, and 24 shorthanded goals. She sniped that first goal to tie it at 1-1 for the Lightning. Mac Jones full steam ahead, good power, moving in. She'll cut in front, drop it there for a teammate. It hits a skate, but she regains control. Goes off the stick after the reach by Andrews. Jones picks it right back up in the pass ahead, and the carry in by Christensen to the corner. Christensen behind. Olsen out in front, trying to set up, trying to deflect. A little screening tactic, as you heard from Olsen during the intermission. This one gets through. They had to do a better job of screening on those big shots, and that time Olsen did just that, and Lightning just want to clear.
Boy, I tell you what, on that clear, Hills just about went off the post on that one. That was about as close to a non-ice as you could get.
There you get a look at Mac Jones. Mac Jones coming into tonight was a plus 200 for her career. Plus 200.
That's incredible. In sectional play in her career, she has got 6 goals and 13 assists. There's many schools that have not scored 6 goals in the sectional playoffs in the last 4 years. So Mac Jones is just a treasure.
Another blue liner, Courtney Little, is a plus 149 for her career. Here's Andrews. Thought about the shot, now gets it to Jones. Jones sees teammate cutting on the back door, trying to reach. Now jamming it. Atkinson once, twice, again, and the puck is still loose behind. Good job of keeping it alive by the Huskies, circling back, and then a check. Cleared and sent to the ice. Penalty is going to be whistled on the Lightning after they leveled Alex Wagner, the freshman.
Boy, I tell you what, this is a gritty line. Atkinson and Larson, along with Wagner, They just go at it hard, and that one you can see right there. Excellent job just hacking away, trying to get that puck past Christie.
Wagner first had that look, and then Atkinson kept moving that stick, driving after it, kept that puck alive. As a result, that drew the penalty. Huskies, chance here with their looking for their second power play goal. Jones has it. She moves in, fakes the pass, and then tried to move around Bischoff. Two outstanding players. One going to Mankato State, the other to Wisconsin. Huskies still on that power play. Certainly Little sends it back to the corner. Christensen comes over and is assisted there by Engler. Engler drops it off for Jones, trying to get a tip by Christensen, coming right back in as Little. Here comes a big-time juicy rebound, but it comes out and controlled by Little, and then again by Mac Jones, the quarterback on this power play. Rister scores! Oh, a rising Rister. And Engler tallies her team-leading 9th power play goal of the season, and the Huskies have now doubled up on the Lightning at 4-2.
A great job, Little to Jones, and then Engler snipes one right past. It's been an excellent, good power play, 2 for 2 on the power play so far for the Huskies, and good start to the second period.
9th power play goal of the season for Engler and the Huskies. Back up and at their largest lead here of the game at 2, at 4-2 with just over 10 to go in the second period. Second power play goal for Andover of the night. They now have 25 power play goals, and it scores! McWay! A snipe from the dot. And she went top shelf. McWay, her second goal of the game. And the Huskies have hit that switch again, Jim.
Absolutely, and that's for McQuay. That will be goal number 5, but number 4 in sectional play for the senior. And what a great job. The puck movement right now is outstanding. They're able to get that puck, find that open receiver, and they just changed goalies too.
Now in for this Lightning squad. Yep, Claire Toback, you're correct. She's 11-3-0 coming in. Christie was 10-2-1, and they have called the timeout as the Lightning, and probably a good call here, as Andover has extended their lead to the largest. 3 goals at 5-2. Boy, they are in a zone and getting snipes from around the ice, and boy, climbed the ladder. Here's a look also at the Section 7 AA brackets, Jim.
Yeah, and you can see the path that the Huskies. A good win against Anoka, and then that nail-biter against Forest Lake with the 2 goals from Trifles. And Elk River and Grand Rapids locked up the last time, 6-3 in favor of the Lightning, and that was what got them here. Got some other tough games, and Joe, you were talking about Hill Murray against Woodbury tonight. That's another great one in Section 4.
Haven't received a score on that, but here you get a look at the Duluth Heritage Center. And Jim, I think that's you and I just maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah, just 10 years ago. That's right. That's us.
Excellent complex, some great history as you walk around here, and some big-time games have taken place here, and tonight we have one. It's the Section 7 AA Championship winner advances to the state tournament. The Huskies looking to collect their 8th straight section championship. A quick shot off the face-off by Bishop goes over top of the net. Or rather, that shot taken by Ryla. Trying to catch up on the announcement of the goals as they happened so quickly. Curtis tries to carry it in. As she did, she was going to be whistled for the offside. And now Andrews works it back. Coming back out from their own goal, now along the near board. Andrews carries in, toe drag, moves it deeper, now tries to wrap it across. Thorson was cutting in And that went through the crease. She just couldn't quite get the stick on it in time. Nice setup by Andrews. Andrews tries to center from behind the net again. And the Huskies on the forecheck here, really applying some pressure. So Schreifels gets an assist, I heard, on one of those goals. And moving in again, a low shot. No, that goes high over the top, lifted. Christensen comes in off the rebound, gets to Karam. She's to the corner first, drops it back to Engler, trying to center a redirect off a skate, and Olsen was on her side coming in towards the net, but the deflection sent it just the opposite side of Olsen, and we'll get an ice with 8.5 to play. About midway through this championship battle, and Andover has put up 2 more goals here in this second period, Jim.
Yeah, not only they've executed on shots, they're 6-1 on shots, puck possession, and they're getting every loose puck possible right now.
Digging at it. Olsen trying to knock it loose. She does. Mission accomplished. Shot here, pad saved. The old waffle pad. Save and getting tested early and often is Claire Tobeck, who has come into the game again 11-3-0 with any goals against of 2.73. The Huskies relentless right now. They're cycling, moving.
The intensity and intent is there.
You got it. Just really deflecting and diffusing any chances to come out. On the doorstep now, trying to wrap around, just missing the far post on that attempt was Engler. Engler gets a couple of whacks on the back of her calf. Hit it there, and she just continues to skate through it finally. They get through the neutral zone, and here comes Bischoff. Bischoff with that speed, reverses ice, now tries to put it back out front. Engler gets a stick and send it behind the net. 7.5 left here in this second period. A 5-2 lead for the Huskies, who have outshot the Lightning 17-6 thus far. The shots on goal by Andover have just been lasers and accurate. Jumping in, sending it deep behind. The Huskies on the breakout. Little's pass a little too far, picked up and disrupted, and carried in this time by Subcheck. Turnover off the board, trying to work it down is Christensen. Christensen goes down, no penalty. They're going to keep skating. Breakout Lightning. Pass ahead, had it there. Momentarily trying to control and move it up. The Lightning, when they do get it, they have very little time to do anything with it. That time they carry it in offside with 6:41 left in this second period. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. You know, last year it was a 8-1 victory for the Huskies with Engler scoring a couple of goals, and Thorson along with Christensen, Jones, and McQuay. Christensen had 2 goals as well.
Carry in now. Here comes Atkinson. In the corner, Wagner. Wagner on the backhand. Gets it to the far point. Unable to hold. And moving it out beyond the blue line. Coming back the other way, Skelly. Skelly has it moved off of her stick. Atkinson chips at it. Just across center ice. Now she's on the puck hunt. Pursuing to the corner at the half wall. Wagner. Wagner now with it. Gets a centering attempt. Cutting was Gertis. But the centering pass was guided back. Now trying to get out in front. Put a shot between the 5-hole. And a couple of elbows. Time and time again. The frustration coming in by Bader that time. And Maisie that time put a couple of strong backhands to the chin of Atkinson.
You could see that line just get under the skin of the Lightning, and that young line is.
Remind me not to stand in back of her in the lunch line or at the theater waiting for those.
You're going to get something in the back of your head.
Note to self: Schreifels, who got an assist on the last goal, sends it across to Little. Now controlled by McQuay. McQuay, 2 goals tonight. Sends it across. A beautiful pass to Little, just off the mark a bit, but Thorson, who's an excellent passer, almost connected cross ice with Little. Poked off to check the stick this time of Bischoff, and now Schreifels sends a snapshot up top and a glove save.
She was trying to show off what she did last week against Forest Lake with a couple of goals. And why not? Why not?
When in doubt, put a shot on.
Yep.
You got a new goalie in there. Huskies win the face-off. One of those things you don't notice about until it's a critical part of the game, but Engler, very strong on the draws. A center by Christensen, or at least a pass on the backhand, trying to get it back to Engler. Olsen is on the hunt to the corner. Disrupts enough, allows her teammate, Little, to get there and stay in front into that slot. Little moves back to the near point. Schreifels had it, now surrendered it back to Christensen. Both teams at full strength. That's just the Huskies are on the buzz right now and continuing to move the puck well. Back behind, there's Engler. Bader tries to tie her up behind the net, and Engler has it again. Traffic is in front. There's Olsen. Leads to the corner. Olsen at the half wall. Sets it up across. Gets it to Little at that far point. Now back to Schreifels. Schreifels with a shorthanded goal, and then an even strength overtime goal versus Forest Lake in the Huskies' semifinal win over Forest Lake last Saturday. 4:20 remaining in this second period. Jones, the pass, and the Huskies now have controlled possession here for about the last 2 minutes. Now just trying to clear the zone finally. Mission accomplished, but Bischoff is coming right behind Mac Jones. Mac Jones poke checks, trying to keep Bischoff outside along the board. A centering attempt here, redirected by Olsen. She got a skate on it. A couple of players collide, sticks go in the air. That's Iceland Larson regaining her stick. Who said there's no checking in women's hockey?
That was just running into each other, Joe.
This is full throttle and a high level of play. Trying to tie up the Huskies in that near corner. Very calmly, coolly, there you see Jones send it back to the half wall. Andrews fanned on that attempt to hold the zone. She sends it back in, hits the official in the skates, and just like that, Jim, we're at about 3 minutes to go in the second period. Huskies remain with that 3-goal lead, 5-2, and we get the whistle.
Yeah, it has been dominating right now. Shots on goal, 9-1 in favor of the Huskies this period. A reminder, last game against Forest Lake, they did not allow a shot on goal in the third period or the overtime. And, it's tough to score or get scored on when you don't have any shots on goal.
Huskies really consider themselves to have two first lines as Gertis takes the draw. Thorson, a left winger on that line with Gertis, along with McQuay. McQuay with those 2 goals tonight. Reversing, back behind, feeling like having to really do everything from behind the net there is the Lightning. Now Jones is going to tie one up, put one on right to the midsection, and a save secured that time by Tovek.
So I will tell you that the Huskies are creating their own opportunities. Great forecheck on that one where you had McQuay, you had Gertis down there, and they were just able to muscle that puck and create that opportunity.
And, Jim, we see this in the regular season with teams maybe not quite the depth of Andover, about late into that second period, and the speed and the velocity in which they've been operating, it starts to wear down the opposition. But this team, far from done, the Lightning, as they've got some scoring punch and they have depth. But right now the Huskies, excellent job of keeping the flow in their favor and great puck movement.
Yeah.
The winner here, Jim, advances to the state tournament.
Yep.
Are we looking at the 8th straight section championship for the Huskies here tonight?
Yeah, it'll be
still in action, right, with this. Keep in mind, a team here for the Lightning that have scored 136 goals on the season. Far from done. Shot by McQuay, deflected, finds its way to the corner. Gertis, good stick work, gets around, regains. Here's a shot, tries to get a tip and a stick on it. For the Hattie that time was McQuay. Gertis, excellent job, controlling again. Now tries to move it inside. Poke checked away by Bischoff. Bischoff, a commitment to Mankato State University. Unable to get it just beyond center ice. Thorson now moving, and Thorson pulls a laser on, and a pad save made. Thorson gets her own rebound in the corner. Still scrapping at it, tying it up. Will they get the face-off? They're going to let them get it loose. Schreifels gets it back. Schreifels, a shot here. That hits Little in front. McQuay controls the rebound. Moves by Engler, and now it's going to be McQuay again in the corner. Cutting across, trying to hit Engler. One too many defense. Bischoff is there trying to get a stick in and settle the puck and move it up ice. She's brought down after a collision with her and Olsen. Huskies first to the puck along the board. They lift a backhand. There's a high stick that's going to be called on Little. As soon as the Huskies touch up on this puck, right on cue. And the whistle, 1:08 to go, second period. 5-2 lead, Andover.
Well, you're seeing some of the fruits of the labor of that first period of just the intensity they came out with, because like you had mentioned, the Lightning are on their heels. There's no opportunity for offense right now. Suffocating is how I'd call it.
Bet. Shots on goal now, 21-6, and here comes Christensen in on a breakaway. Wristed over the top, maybe. Teaver got a piece of that puck. Good chance, good time to think about it, but turned away. Maybe a piece of it to put it over the top. The time by the goalie, Tobeck, who has taken over. On the doorstep, swanked it away. Olsen looking to get in on that scoring. Engler gets there, sweeps it to the corner on the backhand. Now it flutters up high. We're going to say a hand pass with 34 seconds left. And it seems like there'll probably be more shots on goal than 22-6. But that's the current count with 34 seconds left in the second period.
Yeah, if we could actually see the shots on goal or in the block shots, I think you'd see. I think there's been a lot of block shots by the Lightning right now that just aren't reaching the goalkeeper.
With that high stick, faceoff comes back into the Andover end, but of course they win that zone again. Christensen gets by, reacquaints herself with the pass off the board, trying to center, cutting in front that time. Was Schreifels, and that drew a penalty as Christensen went down hard. A very hard shot there taken by Christensen. She's going to skate off. But it was Ryla picking up that penalty. Christensen started it by passing herself the puck off the board. When she resumed possession, she was trying to feed it to Schreifels in front. Huskies winning this face-off on that power play, looking for their third power play of the game. Just 12 seconds left in this second period. They'll carry over on that power play. If they do not score, Thorson here at the near point took the shot. It was deflected, and we are at the end of two complete in Andover with a pretty commanding 5-2 lead, although you got the Lightning who can put up the goals like no one's business, 136 on the season.
Yeah, and good job by the Huskies. 2 goals, 1 on a power play. They're 2 for 2 on their power play. They'll come back on the power play, see if they can take advantage of it on the beginning of the third period. Hey, Joe, you had a chance to talk to another couple of Huskies. Let's see what that was like, and we get a chance to talk to Mac Jones.
A senior and a captain. Talk to me about what that's been like this season.
Yeah, it's definitely been exciting. Definitely different. It's crazy how time flies. I felt like I was just a freshman like a couple of years ago, I guess, but it's gone quick, I guess, yeah.
What's different about being, a player and now the captain? What have you felt about some of those changes, and what's different about that, being the captain?
There's definitely like a role change. You have like standards for everyone. You have to always be working hard and setting an example for the younger girls that are coming in and being a good leader, role model for them to look up to.
Well, hey, you picked up a late winner, overtime win versus Forest Lake last Saturday, and here you're going against a very tough Grand Rapids Greenway squad. What's your thoughts on the game itself?
Yeah, they're definitely a really good team. They have some really good players, and their goalie stands on their head. But I think we can come together as a team and really just play our game, as in getting pucks to the net, getting those grindy goals, and putting it in. And I think we'll be all right.
So how do you as a captain kind of get that team triggered and the momentum rolling?
Just bringing the energy. I mean, just the little things, as in cheering like your teammates on from the bench, on the ice, just little positive affirmations to keep their spirits boosted up.
It's terrific. And hey, let's talk about that career. Freshman year, you win state. Boy, it's tough to top that experience.
Yeah, no, it was a dream come true. Like, never thought it would happen, and then freshman year it happened, so that was crazy.
Hey, now you're going away. Next year, you'll be going to Wisconsin to become a Badger. But what was the decision process for you in going to Wisconsin?
Yeah, I think just their culture, their grittiness to win all the time, and just their work ethic. They have so many girls that are just put their life into the sport, and I wanted to be a part of that culture. And also their coaching staff is just amazing, and love them so much.
It's terrific. Hey, you're such a strong skater. How did that happen? What did you do? What kind of development?
Just putting the time off the ice, and on the ice too, I guess, like working out, doing little things. I work out at PWHT in Edina, but just the little things, yeah.
That's great. And then as you talk about, hey, a game just even more recent, and when I saw that speed kick in, was against Forest Lake, second period, penalty kill.
Yeah.
You guys were just cycling like no business, and I just felt you were ready to knock that door through. But how do you get that going? How is you a leader, a blue liner, and on that penalty kill, you look so confident out there skating?
Yeah, I think with us being down too, obviously there's some nerves. Like, I mean, Taylor Thompson was playing on her head, like saving every puck. But I think just calming our nerves almost and finding composure and knowing that we can score. We've done it before, so just finding that poise and knowing that we can put the puck in the net.
Good. Well, hey, one more win, you go to another state tournament. It would be the 8th straight section championship for Andover. But what's your mindset like knowing that, but getting ready for that big game?
Yeah, I mean, you never know what can happen. So you just have to come in with a clear mindset, and you have to play shift by shift and just come in ready to play.
Hey, does a moment stick out to you in your career here with Andover?
Definitely winning state my freshman year. I mean, dream come true.
Yeah.
Couldn't have done it with everyone else, but
That's great.
would love to relive it.
Got to ask you this last thing, a routine that you have before each game. I got to think you probably skate like 5 miles just to get warmed up. You always seem like you have a lot of energy, but what's a routine you like to have before each game?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a very superstitious person. I love to shoot pucks. Me and Hannah Olsen love to shoot pucks and stick handle before games. I eat a sandwich, drink my bubbler, then we play soccer. And then I like to tape my stick and just kind of like hone in on everything that I'm going to be focusing on during the game by like creating team goals or like individual goals that I want to like focus on the ice. Mm-hmm. And then I pray, and then we get on the ice for warm-ups and just focus on my stick handling, make sure I get like a couple good shots in, and then, yeah.
It's been a pleasure calling the games and with you on the ice. I love that athleticism and that speed and that leadership. So congratulations, and go get them.
Thank you so much.
Joe Rulin, Jim Giles with you here. It's just about the third period to begin, a 5-2 lead for Andover. And Jim, quite an eruption of goals as well in the second period as we get a look at some of the recaps here in that second period for Andover.
Yeah, Andover did a great job, but if we take, let's take a look at that recap right now. Andover came out outstanding with their, you can see right there, the band is into it, everyone's into it, and the Huskies offense was into it as a quick goal here on a power play by Maya Engler. And Engler, the line was outstanding. Another as Amelia McQuay with another goal. The Huskies outshot the Lightning 11-1, and this third period is when the champions come out. We'll see how the Huskies and the Lightning come.
Yep, still waiting for the teams to hit the ice, but hey, this is it. you're going to see them either come out full throttle. This Lightning squad, isn't that mean quick scoring, quick strikes with Lightning? And, of course, they're used to that and getting it from Bischoff is one of them. But her 57th goal tonight, the Huskies 17 minutes away from their 8th consecutive section championship. And that would be the 24th consecutive win in section play for head coach Volk and the Andover Huskies. But still plenty of time to get at it, and the Huskies win the draw. And again, it's brought across. There's Engler dropping it off, moving it across there. Christensen had the puck just get a little away on the backhand, but they have the power play here as they start this third period. And see what they can do to pick up their third. Jones comes in for a strike. That hits traffic. Kicked back out on the deflection. And the Huskies still battling, and finally it's able to leak this Lightning squad, leak it back into the Huskies, forcing them back to retreat, reset, and on the move. Those power strides coming from Jones. Moves in. She's cutting in all the way to the backhand. I think everyone thought she was going to pull up or go to the corner. She still has the puck. Across the rink to the one dot to the other. The shot just misses the far post on a shot by Christensen. Engler holds at the far point. It eludes the stick that time of Little. Little will drop it back behind and waiting there. Again, the Huskies in Christensen. Still 35 seconds left on the power play. Moving it out in a carry out. This time dropped in. Quickly chasing out and switching out specialty units of the Lightning. Gaining the line, Mac Jones sets up, drops it there for Olsen. 15 seconds left on the power play. Now again, that's to Andrews. She'll drop it to Olsen. Gertis has it. Gertis controls. Now a one-timer by Olsen. A pad save had to be made there. And cleared this time by Tobeck. Huskies continue the pressure as they did in that first period, late in that first period, with their second power play unit out there to score. But this one's cleared. We're back here on the ice with 15-12 to go. And Jim, the pressure you can just sense is mounting here in a great facility here in Duluth, the Heritage Center.
It certainly is. And one of the goals that the Lightning came out in the second in the beginning of the period is no power play goal, and they were able to shut that down. Now they're even strength, good opportunity to try to get back in this game.
Moving it up the near side. Now the pirouette, the 360, and poke checked away and off the stick that time by Ryla as she tried to get control of the puck. Huskies send it back in. First behind the net is McQuay. She pokes it ahead to the corner. Pinching in. Schreifels comes in together, and good stick work by the Lightning now to move it out of their own end. Stopped by Gertis. Gertis got to that point so quickly, forcing the Lightnings to reverse. It's all about coming out clean, and hey, the Huskies have done a great job of disrupting. A smooth release out of their own end here. Even they come into the blue line. A give and go back to Schreifels. Schreifels over skates, stops, and fires it in. Carry out at the half wall. Continues to move it up on that near side by Haley Forrest. Kate Carlson, second in the team, will lead the team in assists for this Lightning squad with 34 assists. And hey, Jim, we've got some great matchups going up here in section championships across the state. Give us a couple of scores.
You're right. Right now, Farmington up 3-0 over Northfield, and Hill Murray up 3-0 over Woodbury. Already in Rosemont and Moorhead both have already made it to the dance, and 3 more tonight.
Cross ice Andrews off the board, collected by Christensen. She tries to circle behind. Poked up, redirected. Good defensive play that time by the Lightning, and they'll try to move it out. There's the case again. Engler disrupting any movement towards that blue line. He really have to battle. There's Bishop. Olsen without a stick just kind of guides Bishop along. Bischoff centers, but the only one up was Engler, who picked it up on her stick. Back the other way, a stick save off to the glass on a wrister that time by Engler. 13 and change remaining in this third period. Andover trying to up the ante if they can. It was a 4-1 loss for the Lightning earlier this season against Andover. They had a 1-0 lead through the first period. And then at the 12-minute mark, it was Engler picked up 2 goals back-to-back within about 40 seconds of one another. And that second one was the game winner. In that second period, Huskies went on to that 4-1 win. An interesting component was during that game, it was only 11 shots on goal for that whole game for this high-power, high-flying, high-octane offense of the Lightning. Tonight, they have 6 shots on goal with 12.5 remaining. Deflects behind the net there. Huskies are on a buzz right now. There's Gertis. Gertis has been involved on a couple of the goals. Little pinches in. Kicks it back to Gertis in the corner, now behind the net, situated in front. McQuay looking for the Hattie. If she can get that rebound, deflected over the top and into the corner, and a carry out now finally. No, pinching in. Thorson from nowhere held the zone, forcing Lightning to miss on a pass and get whistled for the icing and 11. 59, the Huskies now up 25-6 for shots on goal.
So the finals will be on Friday and Saturday. Sunday will come out the seedings and if Andover does make it, I would imagine they'll probably be a 5 seed coming out. So they'll play the late game on Thursday night. And that's just speculation.
The final rankings for February 5th, from February 5th, I believe, was the last of those. And actually, Andover came out as a number 8 rank right now. But all trivial as both teams scramble to try to get into that state tournament, because things can change in a hiccup. Engler gains the line, drop pass. Christensen trailing. Christensen tries to shovel it with Olsen around. You know, she can redirect in front of the net, and she tried that time. Another one. Olsen's on the back door waiting for the pass. Circling back, getting control again. Christensen. Good job to hold. A nice keep by Schreifels. Right on the line. Both teams at full strength. Little works it around the perimeter. Little give and go. The shot scores. Oh, what a give and go. Tape to tape. And the Huskies are at a 6-2 lead with 11:02 to go on an even strength goal. And the second goal of the night for Little.
Yeah, nice job. Little with their second goal. And like you've mentioned a couple times, Joe, that the Huskies are not on the power play, but it certainly seems like it. They have been able to just out hustle and be able to move that puck better than the Lightning can catch them.
You get so much more fatigued when you're chasing that puck versus being proactive and moving the puck around the perimeter. Good job and a good read by Little that time to see the opening and that give and go back to Little for the goal. And as you mentioned, Jim, good accurate passing. That's tape to tape for the Huskies. On the doorstep, Bischoff comes in and she's redirected. McQuay picks it up, gains the line, deflects at the half wall now. McQuay to the corner, to the far point, Jones. Christensen gets an assist on that goal by Little. Kick back and now digging it up along the board, Gertis. Back again, Jones holds the zone, now picked up by Bishop. Bishop trying to skate in, has a good look, moving in, shows forehand, goes backhand, scores! An explosive move that time by Bishop, gets her second goal of the night as Mercury heats it up for her 58th goal of the season. Clough was trying to get back and disrupt. She showed that forehand, then quickly went to the backhand to beat. Hills for the third goal of the night here for the Lightning. That just goes to show you, Jim, they're still in this thing, still a lot of juice. Huskies with a turnover right at that blue line proved costly.
Yes, he did, and that's the first shot on goal since the first period for the Lightning. They have made the most of their shots. 3 goals and 7 shots.
Face off now controlled. Larson moves in. Ice deflects right on the doorstep. Atkinson with a look that time. And the assist by Iceland Larson. Unassisted goal for Mercury. 58th goal of the season. On the season as well, she has tallied now 375 career points.
Well, this line right here, this third line has done a great job. They're able to find each other. They've got good chemistry, and they're not intimidated by the physical play of the Lightning, especially being freshmen and eighth graders. Great job by this line.
For Bishop, by the way, her 233rd goal of her career. You know, that's about as many calories as I had for lunch, or on one bite.
I was going to say, Mercury and I have 233 goals combined.
Skating back now, Jones being shadowed. You can see Anderson trying to dial up some pressure. Andrews off the board. Strong pass across hard, that time off the skate instead of the stick of Christensen, deflects back. Here comes Andrews now to carry in. She's got Olsen cutting towards the back and Christensen at the next level. Just in front of the dot, the exchange, trying to clear. It hops the stick of Engler, and the Huskies are forced back. We're midway through this third period. That's a 6-3 lead for Andover, and they give it up at the blue line. A high shot there, a waffle pad save. Skirts to the corner, a nice shot, and a good save. DeBay with that initial shot. She had one she scored on earlier in that first period. A snipe this time, misses the net altogether. Unable to get to the corner and point to hold with Olsen. Now back the other way. Trying to pick up the speed and bring some tempo is Lightning in this shot into the midsection of Hills, and she will secure that. Hills 15-7-1 on the season. In her career, she's 34-13-3. Impressive portfolio for the junior. Holding the zone. Oof. Gets through that time. Little looked like she was just going to kind of knee it out of the way, and it went right off her breezer and ended up on goal.
That might be Claire Hill's best save of the night. That one was like a deflection, a blind deflection, and she was able to get a pad out.
Engler on the draw. Gathering it now, DeBay. DeBay gets around and right to the front of the net is Bischoff. To the corner is Carlson. 34 assists on Carlson on the year. But the Huskies get the turnover, force it, pickpocket it. Gertis goes to the left and to the right, scores! The Huskies find the back of the net and slide this one under the garage door. Goes low, and McQuay with the hattie. McQuay picks up the hat trick on the 7th goal tonight for the Huskies. Back to a 4-goal lead, and a great rebound. A good shot. You always hit that pad, come out that backside, and there's McQuay to clean it up and find the back of the net.
Big difference, as they continue just to be on the attack every time. And that one, they had multiple opportunities, and McQuay, a nice hat trick tonight.
McQuay, the right dose and the right depth. Didn't get all the goals in one period or in two. She's gotten one per period. Very, very selfless of her.
Yeah, that's pacing yourself.
I believe that's her first career hat trick. For Amelia Quay. For McQuay, 6th goal of the season. McQuay in her career now with 24 goals over her career. Jumping the pass is Little. She deflects it right back in. And now it's picked up by Schreifels. Schreifels stops at the blue line. Christensen did. Now Schreifels gets across center ice and sends it off the board. 6.5 to play, third period. 6.5 left to decide who is going to the state tournament and who will represent Section 7 AA right now. The Huskies look like they are going to be that team, but do not count the Lightning out in their 136-7 goals on the season.
Yeah, they're gonna have to start moving right now if they're gonna try to catch the Huskies. We'll see. We'll have to keep an eye on at what time if you do pull a goaltender, what time? Because it's going to have to be probably at about 4 minutes.
Behind the board, the net rather, off the board. Olsen digging it out. Here come the Lightning looking to cut into this 4-goal deficit. DeBay has had a good night. She sends one across to Bischoff. Bischoff circles, tries to get possession of the puck. Nice job there by Engler to tie her up. And Christensen carries in. Christensen first to the puck behind the net. Leaves it back for a teammate coming over to help out. And Olsen across the dot, looks for it there. Now she goes to the front of the net, the screen, and a pad save made as Christensen was cutting in for the rebound on that far side. Good movement, good pressure. And the Huskies here cutting it out. You can tell that they also had been working on more of the screening, which is what they felt maybe they lacked, but such a good goalie in Thompson for Forest Lake in the semifinal game.
Yeah, and getting somebody out in front of that goaltender has been extremely important.
Working behind is Andover trying to get some players some time in right now. It's great to get some postseason and playoff time in there.
Yeah, out there right now is Larson, Minnie, and Lind. Their first shift of the night.
Taking some time with under 5 to play. Little gloves it, deflects it, Schreifels picks it up, puts it off the board, and then she's dumped at center ice. They'll play on here. Thorson back to help out. She'll send it off the board. Headman it now to Gertis. Gertis picks it up right in stride. Looks across the center, cutting on the far side. There's Little waiting in the blue with the stick there. She'll move back out into the corner. Gertis still buzzing around, and picking up the work now is McQuay. One time, Little shot, save. Pad kick back to the near corner. 4 left here. 4 minutes, 20 seconds, and the Huskies are still on the buzz. Thorson controls in the corner. Sets it up halfway back down to the corner by Little. And circling back up in front of the net is Gertis. Gertis there on the back door. Shot, save. Now deflection. Almost McQuay with her 4th goal here tonight. But with 4:04 to go, the Lightning says, no, we can't do this. We got to bring some more pressure. And we've got to start a blitz rush here soon.
Thorson out in front, too, causing a little havoc and getting slapped around on the shin pads afterwards by a couple of Lightning.
Joe Earl and Jim Childs in this QCTV presentation. Ryan with us on the camera here at Duluth at Heritage Center.
Got another penalty coming up. And I believe that's on Engler. It is.
Engler picks up the penalty. They'll bring the face-off all the way back into the Andover end here. So Huskies on the penalty kill. On the point-blank shot, turned away. Had a good look. Hillis in a good spot, unable to hold the zone. It bounced between the legs of Bishop, but the good look that time was Anderson. Anderson circles again, puts it on the stick of Bischoff. She'll carry in. Looks a shot of Sizzler over the top. Could these be the final minutes for Mercury Bischoff in her career? That has 233 career goals, 38 power play goals, 24 shorthanded goals, 36 game-winning goals for Bischoff. Bischoff circles now deeper, rolls off her stick. Pressure there by Jones. Those two will be facing each other in WCHA action next year, of course, for Jones at Wisconsin. Bischoff at Mankato State. Wisconsin Badgers with one heck of a season this year. They are a strong team. Jones going will only make it that much stronger. Good tic-tac-toe, capitalizing over the top that time was Opal Anderson. Good puck movement again with 40 seconds left on the power play.
Oh, we got
A slash being whistled, and they'll skate four-side for the next 38 seconds. Whistled Sophie Carlson for that slash.
You know, Joe, one thing that's really exciting is that the Huskies are scoring tonight. You know, they lacked it last time, they're able to finish tonight something against a good team like Grand Rapids Greenway. Great to see this, and that'll help propel them hopefully a little bit when they get to the state.
Carlson with that penalty, so four-side for the next 20 seconds. A carry in here, poke check back beyond the blue line and having to carry it in again a second time. A glove save is made and secured there by Hills. 2:07 left. There will be a ceremony held at center ice here immediately after the conclusion of this game. So stick with us for that. Face off, the win, another glove save. Loose puck, it came loose right out of the mitt that time of Hills. Near side, swaying it back to the corner, ruling the chase. Trying to get after it is Skelly. Skelly doing battle there with little chips it ahead, and now the Huskies have the power play. It'll exist for another minute and 10 seconds. Schreifels gains the line. Moves it along, tries to stick work her way through. It goes to the corner. Corner there, trying to get at it is Lind. Lind picked up her first goal as a Husky a couple of games back. This one sent back through the zone. And 45 seconds left on the power play here for the Huskies. They have dialed up some success tonight, Jim, on the power play.
They certainly have. They're 2 for 3 so far tonight.
Dump back behind. Hills will stop that. Little says, thank you very much. I'll pick it up and bring it up. Long pass tipped across center ice. Atkinson goes to the corner. Both teams move it back through again. Just 15 left on the extra skater for Andover. Jones is skating in. She looks across, looks to center, puts it on the stick. Right there for Wagner, a look. She gets a stick on it, but the save is made, disrupted, and sent back length of the ice. Both teams at full strength. And they head now with 25 seconds left, and the Huskies appear to be on their way to their 8th straight section championship, the 24th consecutive section win for Andover as they get ready for the state tournament next week in St. Paul. Ziggling behind there. You get a look again, more action. That's Wagner holding the zone at the near point, sending it to the corner. The Huskies, congratulations, an impressive 7-3 win over the Lightning as they take home their 8th consecutive section championship. 7AA, well represented. And Jim, they got to be ecstatic. Heading back to that state tournament. You can never get enough of that.
You know, it's great to see these seniors who have been part of this team since they were freshmen continue to lead and have that tradition of what the Huskies have been really about for the last 8 years. Great to see that. Congratulations to the seniors. And, of course, congratulations to win number 251 for Melissa Volk.
Today, it's had a chance to speak with some of the seniors of the last couple of days, and hey, this stills with it. They won. Hey, they took home the state championship the last time the Huskies have won the state championship when they were freshmen. And getting back there each year is it's an amazing accomplishment because teams battle and go at it just to try to get there once or twice. But the Huskies sustain that momentum and now return to the state tournament.
Well, for the Huskies, 8 is great.
Eight is great. It's better than adequate. It's
It's more than adequate.
good set. We're going to join the public address here soon for the post-game ceremony and celebration. Congratulations to the Huskies, the 24-25 Section 7A champions. What a full team effort.
Athletic Director Eric Ladoa and Principal Tim Fine. And from Grand Rapids, Athletic Director Dale Christie.
We got to get a
Principal Darren Humstead. First, we will present the medals to the second place team, Grand Rapids Greenway.
as they begin the ceremony, and again, we'll join the public address for the presentation.
Tegan Christie. Number 2, Morgan Parsberg. Number 4, Sophie Carlson. Number 5, Maisie Bader. Number 6, Abby Skelly. Number 7, McKenna Somsack. Number 8, Kylie DeLay. Number 10, Haley Kilda. Number 11, Haley Forrest. Number 12, Marjorie Bishop. Number 13, Ellie Trumley. Number 14, Opal Anderson. Number 15, Riley Sherlock. Number 16, Mira Ryla. Number 17, Brecken March. Number 21, Emma Bueller. Number 22, Nina Hofstad. Number 24, Kate Carlson. Number 26, Laura Toivonen. Number 31, Claire Toback. Student Manager Grace Janke. Assistant Coach Darren Illiking. Assistant Coach Kelsey Suki. Head Coach Brad Hyden. And now the first place medals for Andover.
As you hear it here, with the Huskies receiving their awards for first place. The freshmen, you know, they're going to put all 4 of those section medals around their neck. May need some support.
Yeah, no kidding.
Number 4, Taylor Schreifels.
But she had a good section tournament, didn't she?
Those rifles came up big when she needed against Forest Lake. 2 goals, but hey, she has been contributing, getting stronger. I will say,
Number 6, Sophie Manning.
with that leadership from the blue line of Jones and Little, that probably allowed Trifles to kind of step up and elevate her game, exactly what the Huskies needed.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that.
Number 10,
Christensen ends up with 6 goals and 6 assists in her section career.
Number 13, Shelby Larson. Number 14, Piper Andrews.
Another skater this year that was a forward last year, moved back to the blue line.
16, Ellery Atkinson.
And she really adds an offensive dynamic when she's got that puck. She just she's able to carry it in without
17, Audrey
issues and pinch down.
Number 20, Molly Clough.
Clough with an older sister, Maddie, playing at St. Thomas, where several of the Andover Huskies will be attending next year. It was the last year for Maddie Clough. It is this year as
Number 23,
senior
Alexis
at
Wagner.
St. Thomas University.
Well, you see 2 right there of actually these last 3 are kind of the future of the Huskies.
Number 24,
Larson
Elena
and Wagner and Clough.
A very senior-led squad here for the Huskies, who moved now to 19, 8-1.
Courtney Little has had just an incredible career. Respect her game. She's now got 8 goals, 9 assists in the section play.
Yeah, 38 goals for her career, or excuse me, 32 goals for her career. 70-plus assists for Little.
And student manager Anna Sorensen. Assistant coach Ronnie Druick.
Recently engaged, Ronnie.
Assistant coach Shannon Kangas.
Shannon's been right next to Melissa for a long time.
Coach Volk picks up win number 251 in her career.
She's one of 3 coaches in the state in the history of girls hockey to have over 200 wins.
The second place trophy.
The award second place trophy is, I'm sure, Mercury Bishop, very professional, coming up along with seniors flanked by her as well. And now the Huskies pick up their 8th consecutive section championship.
Congratulations, both teams, on very well-played seasons. Good luck to Andover at the Excel Energy Center.
Well, congratulations to the Andover Huskies. They certainly put the sweat equity in, them and the coaching staff, and they pick up, as you said, Jim, the 8th consecutive. And I want to say maybe their 10th overall section championship, and they did it in strong fashion tonight, put up a 7-3 win over a very high-octane, high-scoring team, Grand Rapids Greenway. Greenway falls to 21-6-1 on the season. Any last thoughts, Jim?
It's been an incredible run that just continues to regenerate itself, and looking forward to seeing the Huskies at the XL Energy Center. They always seem to do well on Thursdays, and looking forward to being able to see them again.
Hey, Joe Rulin along with Jim Childs here. You get a look at the team. 2024-25 Andover Huskies collect their 24th consecutive section win and their 8th straight section championship. Congratulations to head coach Melissa Volk and her squad, her team, their assistant coaches on a job well done. They advance now to the state tournament, and they take it up a notch in St. Paul at the Excel Center, where the state tournament begins. And some of those great things ready to be unleashed. The Huskies certainly unleashed it early here in the first period. They took a 3-2 lead in the first period, and then ended up winning a 7-3 and outshot their opponent 35-13. That is the Lightning. Hey, I'm Joe Rulin along with Jim Childs, along with Ryan, back on this camera and also in the studio. Thanks for your support and the whole team. Thanks for joining us on the 7-3 section championship win for the Andover Huskies. Had herself a major league evening at a minor league price.